22 habits that silently kill your confidence and you don't even notice. You're not broken. You're not unworthy. You're not lazy or stuck. But you might be living with invisible habits. Habits that quietly erode your confidence day after day. Habits that feel normal, even necessary. Habits that whisper, not shout. That make you question your worth, your power, your voice. This video isn't just a list. It's a mirror, a reset, a wake-up call. If you've been feeling small, stuck, or unseen, this is for you. These are the 22 silent habits that kill your confidence. And once you name them, you can break them. Let's begin. 1. Apologizing for your existence. You say sorry when someone bumps into you. You say sorry for asking a question. You say sorry just for having needs. But why? Somewhere along the way, you learned that taking up space was a burden. That being seen, being heard, was wrong. That your presence needed permission. But here's the truth. You were not born to apologize for being alive. Confidence begins when you stop begging for permission to exist. 2. Over-explaining yourself. You can't just say no. You write essays. You justify every move. You feel guilty for choosing what's best for you. But confidence doesn't explain, it decides. You don't need to defend your boundaries. You don't owe people your reasons. Your no is a full sentence. Choose peace over pleasing. 3. Putting yourself last every time. You save. You show up. You sacrifice. But when it's time to care for you, you disappear. Always putting yourself last trains your mind to believe you belong there. You are not just a support system. You are a person. Confidence is not selfish. It's self-respect. 4. Nervous laughter and smiling through discomfort. You smile when you're hurt. You laugh when you're disrespected. Because you've been conditioned to be nice, even at the cost of your dignity. But peace that costs your truth is not peace. It's performance. Confidence sits in discomfort. It says, I didn't like that, without a smile to soften the blow. 5. Living for validation. One compliment can make your day. One insult can ruin your week. That's not confidence, it's dependence. If you need applause to feel worthy, you'll always be chasing. Real power is built in silence, when no one claps and you choose to believe in yourself anyway. 6. Shrinking in conversations. You know the answer. You have the idea, but you hold back. Because being silent feels safer than being seen. But shrinking doesn't protect you. It just makes you invisible. Confidence is not about being loud. It's about showing up. 7. Being the rescuer to feel worthy. You always fix. You always help. You always save. But who are you when no one needs you? Your worth is not measured by how much you bleed for others. Confidence is knowing you're valuable, even when you're not saving anyone. 8. Avoiding eye contact. You look away. You lower your gaze. Not out of rudeness, but fear of being seen. But confidence lifts the eyes. It says, I'm here. I'm not hiding. You deserve to be seen, especially by yourself. 9. Comparing your timeline to others. They are married. They are rich. They are glowing. And you feel behind. But you're not behind. You're on your own timeline. Confidence is choosing your path, even if it doesn't look like theirs. 10. Saying yes to keep the peace. You say yes when you mean no. You do it to avoid conflict, to be liked, to keep the peace. But every false yes is a betrayal of your truth. Confidence is choosing discomfort over self-abandonment. 11. Rejecting compliments. You're beautiful. You think so. You're smart. I just got lucky. Why do you swat away every kind word? Every time you reject a compliment, you deepen the wound of unworthiness. Confidence says, thank you, and means it. 12. Negative self-talk. You call yourself stupid, lazy, ugly, a failure. But would you say those things to a child? Confidence begins when your inner voice becomes your protector, not your bully. 13. Perfectionism masking fear. You keep editing, tweaking, rehearsing. You call it perfectionism, but it's just fear in a prettier dress. Confidence launches. It learns through doing, not waiting. Start messy. Start now. 14. Hiding your joy or style. You used to love colors. You used to dance, sing, shine. Now, you blend in. You dress to disappear. You shrink your light to match the room. But confidence doesn't shrink, it radiates. Be bold again. You miss her. 15. Making yourself the joke. You beat others to it. Mock your flaws. Make light of your pain. Because if you joke first, they can't hurt you. But confidence doesn't need a punchline. It deserves the full story. And your story isn't a joke. 16. Tolerating disrespect in silence. They talk over you, undervalue you, sneak in comments masked as jokes, and you let it slide. But every time you allow it, you tell them it's okay. Confidence says, that doesn't work for me, and lets the silence speak. 17. Fear of trying. You want to start. You dream big, but you stall, because failing feels terrifying. But confidence isn't about never failing. It's about knowing you'll rise if you do. Fail forward. Fall strong. Get up anyway. 18. Defining yourself by rejection. They left. They said no. They didn't choose you. So now, you don't choose yourself. But rejection isn't proof you're unworthy. It's proof something better is calling. Confidence is knowing you still matter, even when they don't see it. 19. Replaying mistakes on loop. You replay the awkward moment, the missed chance, the failure, again, and again, and again. But confidence lives in release, in forgiveness, in grace. You are not your past. You are who you choose to become next. 20. Gossiping to feel powerful. Talking about others behind their back might feel satisfying, but it's a weak form of power. Confidence speaks to people, not about them. Elevate your language. Elevate your life. 21. Dimming your light for insecure people. You hide your wins. Downplay your talents, because you don't want to seem like too much. But you were never too much. You were just in rooms that couldn't handle your shine. Confidence doesn't apologize for glowing. 22. Believing confidence is for other people. You see bold, confident people and think, that could never be me. But it can, and it starts with one belief. I deserve this too. Confidence isn't reserved. It's built. It's a choice, and you can choose it today. You are not hopeless. You are not broken. You are not behind. These habits, they were handed to you, taught, repeated. But now, you know. And awareness is the beginning of transformation. Break one habit today, then another tomorrow, and one day soon, you'll look in the mirror and meet the version of yourself you were always meant to be. Say it with me. I reclaim my power.